Yo, what is going on, guys? Goalie plays from RLTPrices, and this is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time I got to do the whole thing, and I realized that I forgot to include my audio. But anyway, I am going to be going over a Xbox price guide, how everything is priced, how we price it, obviously, and how you can trade to earn profit. I'll have all the topics of the video in the description. So if there's a certain topic you're looking for, you can just click on the time and it will bring you right to that topic. So first, we price our items in 20XX. So basically 20XX is a black market decal, and we use it as the main item that we price everything around. So everything is priced around a 20XX. It used to be Heatwave, but Heatwave went up so much in price that we just had to change to 20XX because Heatwave would make everything's value decrease tremendously. Oh, that's great. So basically, we have our crates. It's just how many crates you need of each crate to equal 120XX. That's pretty simple. And then everything else is priced around 20XX. Obviously, I already said that. And also the lower things are priced in crates. So to start off, 120x is 1.0xx is 120xx, and if it's 0.1 through 9, it's less than a 20xx. If it's 1.1 or above, it's more than a 20xx. So, for example, if you are looking for a Sub-Zero, for example, a Sub-Zero is worth about half of a 20xx. So if you want to price it in crates, you could say, well, half of 40 is 20, so maybe I'm going to try to get a Sub-Zero for 20 Nitro crates. Just like that type of thing. Or maybe you're looking for the new painted Chronos and you want white Chronos. They're worth a little bit less than a 20XX, so maybe you could say, if you have a 20XX, maybe you want white Chronos and ads that are worth 0.2 or whatever you want. So that is how we price everything. The next topic that I'm going to go over is how to earn free items. So the first way you can earn free items is obviously just playing the game itself, which is pretty self-explanatory. Just play games, and after the game you have a chance to get any of the crates, or you can also get painted uncommon wheels or painted toppers. We don't have the painted toppers listed on Xbox. If you have some, maybe leave a comment. I can tell you what they're worth down below. So we're going to add stuff like that shortly. It's just our Xbox side was a little bit behind. I'm trying to fix it. I priced a lot of the new items this morning so I could get this video out, and it would be more helpful than if we didn't have them priced. So you can also get free items by watching the RLCS. Now, the RLCS only comes around certain times a year. Believe it's once. It might be twice. I think it's once, though. Anyway, you can watch the RLCS on Twitch, and you can link your account to Rocket League Fan Rewards. I will search that up right now just to show you what this site looks like. Just look up Rocket League Fan Rewards, click on I believe it's the first site. Yeah, it's this one right here. And you just link your Twitch ID, and then you're all set up. You can keep checking your account. You might get a drop. They send you a whisper on Twitch if you did get a drop, so that's pretty exciting. You can do that. Next, I'm going to go over how you can trade to earn profit. So there are things in the game that are hard to sell, things in the game that are like half and half. They're kind of hard, but pretty easy. And then you have the things that are very easy to sell, like black market decals. So the easiest thing to sell in the game are definitely black market decals and the better painted wheels like Dracos and Zombas. Now, basically all black market decals are easy to sell, even if they're the worst ones like Biomass, or the best ones like Heatwave is obviously very easy to sell. The gold explosions, they're still easy to sell, but not as easy as the black market decals. So all black markets are the easiest items to sell, including the painted Zombas and Dracos are also easy to sell. So if you're looking to make profit, the easiest way to do that is obviously trade things that are hard to sell and convert them into things that are easier to sell. Because the things that are easier to sell, you are most likely to get an overpay for, and overpay means profit. Also, the hard to sell items are crates are in like the middle. They're not too hard. RLC ice items, if you have any of those, I would sell them immediately. They're dropping in price rapidly. These, they're, I don't know, you can ignore those. The import bar, oh, yeah, I can speak. The import bodies are mainly hard to sell except for when they first come out. So the Jaeger's, oh my god, the Jaeger is still pretty easy to sell. But Animus GP, Sentio, Mantis, Endo, those are pretty hard to sell. And then these regular ones are easy to sell because people like to use them for trade-ups. So yeah, all the basic version that is not painted are pretty easy to sell. Import reels, fairly hard to sell unless they look cool. Like FSLs aren't too hard to sell. Depending on the color, Saptorichis aren't too hard either. Exotic wheels, there are a lot of hard to sell exotic wheels. For example, the hardest to sell are the Fidget Spinners Turbine K2, the Area 51, Kalos, Roulette. Photons aren't that hard to sell, surprisingly. Loopers, some looper wheels are hard to sell, some aren't. Lobos and Pulses. So obviously the easier ones to sell are the Dracos and Zombas. The medium ones are the Chronos, Clockworks, Voltaics, Discotheques, Photons, and then some of the loopers. The very rare wheels are mainly hard to sell. The only thing that isn't too hard is if you get the whole set. That's not too hard to sell. Black markets, we went over this. Boosts are very hard to sell. I would not invest in any boosts unless they are the just non-painted, so you can do trade-ups. But all of the painted boosts are pretty hard to sell, so I wouldn't invest too hard in those. And they're not really worth a lot, so I would not use your investments in those. So that's how you can earn profit with like easier to sell and hard to sell items. You can also earn profit. I earn profit by buying their painted uncommon wheels, which we don't have on the Xbox side of the site, but I invested in painted uncommon wheels. I'd buy them for 1 or 2 crates. Only like the good ones, of course, like the Tunicas, the Dices, Velos, Vortex, like the higher end ones, and a decent color. And I'd buy them for like 1 or 2 crates, sell them for 3. And sometimes I get lucky. Like I got a white pair of Tunicas. I got them for 3 crates, sold them for I think 7. So that was obviously good profit. I did that for like an hour. I started with 10 crates. I got up to 21. So that's pretty good profit. The larger profit is, like I said, the hard to sell items to black market decals. Maybe you can find someone that doesn't know the prices too well, or they just want a certain item, which we're going to go over. If you have a certain item, like maybe you have just a pair of, let's see, maybe we have like a new pair of white chronos. Somebody might be willing to overpay for those white chronos. Like they're worth 0.8. You could find someone maybe that'd give you a 20XX because they just want that white chrono to complete their car, and they already have a black market decal. So always wait before selling your items. Try to find the right people. If you have an item that you think it's worth a little bit more, and you're just getting underpaid, so just keep waiting. I had a pair of Saffron Dracos, which are pretty hard to sell. I wouldn't sell them, and then one day this guy said he offered me Slipstream and Labyrinth, so that's obviously good profit as Slipstream went up, and Labyrinth's 0.3. That's basically a 20XX, so that's good profit. I just took my time, find the right person, and you can make profit easily that way. Because there are loads of people that are willing to overpay. And if you're always making a trade, like maybe you are trading mystery decals or gold explosions for painted wheels, and if you're trading for profit, which you can still do, if you're trading for profit, then find make like a post saying that you have those wheels and you want offers just to see what people are offering for them. If you get a couple good ones, then you could take the trade and then just look for even better ones. So you can always make profit that way. So never rush to sell it, because when you rush to sell it, it's always, you could get ripped off. You could give them a good deal. You never know. But you can always just, if you really want an item to complete your dream car, like I overpaid for Crimson Loopers, it's no big deal. That's just an example. So that's basically our Xbox trading guide. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I will be sure to answer them as soon as I can, because I can guarantee I didn't answer everything in this video. So leave a comment. Maybe I'll make another separate video about it. Who knows, because I definitely forgot stuff. I mean, I am human. I couldn't think of everything, I mean. So yeah, if you have a question, just leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it. So that's basically going to be it for this video. I hope you learned something. Maybe you can make some profit yourself. That's basically it. We're going to have PC and PS4 videos of these coming out next weekend. So stay tuned for that if you're on PC or PS4. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you earned some profit. Be sure to like, comment if you have any questions, or if you even just enjoyed the video. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.